Okay, a couple of test flights on the Eachine Mini P51D Mustang using the RadioMaster TX16S transmitter. I want to test manual mode flight on this start to finish. I have not done that yet. As you can see, there is no input from the gyro whatsoever. Alright, so let's see if we can get it face directly into the wind, and let's get it in the air. Oh, well, that was an easy launch. Now, I think the default CG on the P51 Mustang is right where it needs to be, and I have the control surfaces, I think, pretty well trimmed up. I just need to fine-tune my expo a bit, and I think this plane will be absolutely perfect. But flying this in manual mode with this hobby grade transmitter is a game changer for these little ready to fly planes. It is so much easier to fly with this transmitter than with the toy transmitter. Oh, nice loop. Nice loop. It didn't wing over or anything. Look at the roll rate on that now. Isn't that awesome? Now, as I get more comfortable with this transmitter and this plane in manual mode, I'll be bringing her low and fast. But oh my gosh, there is just no comparison whatsoever with this plane. Yeah, that is a pretty nice roll rate now. Little split S maneuver there. Let's see what kind of roll rate we got going downwind. Isn't that awesome? I mean, for a little micro warbird, I think that is pretty darn good. Especially compared to what you had on the toy transmitter. They were really lethargic rolls. Check that out. I love it. And this isn't bad flying it in manual mode in a 4 to 6 mile an hour wind. You know, as small and light as this plane is, not bad at all. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I just need to work on my expo a little bit. I think I need to flatten the curve out a little bit. So I don't have, you know, full movement until I get to the furthest extent of the stick, you know, when I need to hard over. But in between those points and, I don't know, center to say 3/4 of the range of the sticks, I'd like to have it flattened out a little bit. One minute. Oh, into the sun. That's not good. What a blast.
30 seconds.
What I do when I'm making turns with this is I input rudder to get the turn started, and then kind of a bank and yank. Alright, so let's bring it back over, and we'll bring it in for a landing. I pulled back on the stick just a little bit too much, and that's where fine-tuning that expo is going to come in really handy. But not bad for the first manual mode flight with this new transmitter from start to finish. So let's put another battery pack in it. I'm having too much fun with this plane and this transmitter. See you in a minute. Alright, another full manual mode flight with the Eachine Mini P51D using the RadioMaster TX16S transmitter. Let's get in here. What an awesome plane. Awesome plane and awesome transmitter. Nice loop. How's that for a roll rate? Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I definitely need to fine-tune these the expos on these planes. Son. Little split S maneuver. Bring it back over. Isn't that awesome? I am telling you. I love that roll rate now. I couldn't do that with a toy transmitter, that's for sure. I think, you know, in the wind that we have out here this morning, 4 to 6 mile an hour wind, plus the fact that I don't have my expos fine-tuned yet, I think that is flying pretty darn smooth. That is sweet. Manual mode on this plane is so much fun now. I mean, it was fun before, but now it is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Look at that nice big loop. And I'm 2/3 of the way through my battery pack. Can you believe how smoothly you can fly this plane with this transmitter? Another big loop. Man, and it just holds its line too. I mean, I just kept the stick centered when I was performing that loop, and it just, you know, held the line. How much time did it say? 1 minute? I always like to leave a little spare voltage in these batteries when I'm flying these planes, because I never know when somebody's going to be coming through, and I have to circle a few times before I land.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Now it is still climbing through those big loops, and I've been flying for 4.5 minutes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Timer 1 around.
Alright, so we'll bring it over and we'll come in for a landing. Let's see if I can do it a little more smoothly this time. Yeah, I've got to get my expo fine-tuned. I tend to pull back on the stick. You know, I have a little too much input on the stick on the elevator when I'm coming in for a landing. I tend to come back up a little bit. So I think when I get that expo fine-tuned on the ailerons and the elevator, this thing will be flying perfect in manual mode. Absolutely. I am just so impressed with this combination of these little ready-to-fly planes and this transmitter. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the air.